everyone, it's SnazzyNaps. Welcome to SnazzyNaps. Today we are back at it again with Slay the Princess. I'm busting out so many recordings right now. I have a whole wardrobe of clothes that I'm just picking through. So,
you're on a path in the woods.
I'm here to save
Wait,
you.
Really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Okay. Oh, she's so pretty! Oh, look at her. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
I can't believe they're keeping you down like this. I'm getting you out of here.
Only making this more difficult.
Narrator, hold on.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's doubtful.
Maybe there isn't a key. Do you have any other
Maybe there's
ideas?
some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them. If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yep.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
I
before
forgot
raising
how
her arm
gross
down
that
her
is.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of, it's the blade from upstairs.
Let's slay the princess. I don't like the. I don't
Without
like
hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge
Oh,
it
I
into
don't
the
like
princess's
that. I don't like slaying her.
Finally. The wound drives her to the ground.
Oh, damn.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Okay.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Damn right!
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Okay.
But
I'm not wavering. I'm gonna kill the.
as you ready
Oh
your
my
blade
God.
to deliver
Oh
a
my
lethal
gosh,
blow,
you got
she
claws!
lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Ooh.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
No.
So you've saved us all. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably
Oh,
won't
I don't like
bite.
that. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done. And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
She got the. Okay, got the whole three
we've
mouth.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
She got the. I get the sense you're not happy with
Is
me.
that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back?
You'll try harder than that. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay, we're gonna let her out this time. I clearly don't want to hurt you, but there's some joy and trust. There's a gesture of my goodwill. You know what? Gesture of goodwill.
You can't be serious.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote.
Okay.
I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the
You're going
blade.
to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Of course.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrists. She creeps forward. taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens
She
now?
got the :3 mouth. Oh, I love her. That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
That's okay.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Thanks, man.
He dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Ooh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, chapter 3.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
The cheated.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as
This
keen
is
to betray
different.
us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get
Okay.
back to the give what another try exactly. You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous.
Yeah.
So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
3rd time. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin. I want to see what she looks like. See the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I don't know.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
How do we get there? Down there? The only thing I see that is
You're
the
right,
mirror.
the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go, but there isn't a mirror. I still don't get his angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar, or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So,
Yeah.
is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
No. First the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
What?
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Ooh, scary.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I just want to talk, really talk. I just want to talk,
I
really
think
talk.
you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Oh, this poor baby girl.
You step out into what was once a vast
Oh,
open
baby
cavern,
girl.
now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick
Oh,
with
that
hostile
hurts.
vegetation.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh? I want to trust you,
Her grip tightens on the blade.
but you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one. You're not the only one who I think we're trapped. We're as trapped as you are.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us, but it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
I know, baby girl.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Oh, baby girl. Is there anything I can do to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
Hold on. Blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Baby girl.
So, did you mean it?
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Oh.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Oh, baby girl. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping
I
into
love
yours,
her.
and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Look at her, she's smiling.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is
so-
unacceptable. The second
she's
you
so
step out
pretty.
of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
You want to know what the world did? It made a beautiful princess who's kind of heart when you let her, who is sometimes trusting to a fault until you wrong her, and I want to treat her like the princess she is, because she's a princess. I'm sorry, the world made I made a woman, and I'm a girl's girl. Sorry. Step into your freedom.
Hands
Wait, do the
clasped,
and test together.
the two of you open the
Look
door
at her!
and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Ah, she's back.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
She's scarily beautiful.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay. Everything's go dark and you die. Enter the basement. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pretend to save her and then kill
The
her.
door to the basement creaks open.
Continue downstairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Are you here to kill me? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Then I guess we're at an impasse.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her
Are
already.
you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Drop the blade.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Slay the princess.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Thank
She
you.
casually sidesteps your thrust.
Alright,
before
I'm gonna
knocking
kill
you to the
her
ground
and then I'm
with a
going
single blow from
to
her
be on her
hammer.
side again.
We shouldn't
'Cause I like that.
hesitate. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair
Suddenly I'm
billows
religious.
around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Suddenly I'm religious.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. Kneel.
Real.
On
Hell yeah.
her command, you fall to the floor,
I-
knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Okay.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Okay.
The stakes of the
Okay,
situation
sorry,
should be perfectly
I
clear
am
to
I am
everyone now.
entranced by
If you're
this
going to
woman
save
right
the
here.
world, you have to.
What do we do? What do we do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Yeah.
The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Why is she just saying what I'm thinking? Oh, is she a mind? Is this game mind reading?
Your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
I'm yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that
Yes.
magnificent?
Yes. Yes.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
I want to look like her. I want to be that. That.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No. It used to be a person. It's
Oh my
something
God.
different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ah!
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. Oh damn,
There's a
she's
world
huge.
beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Neither do you, man. When I send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but One of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Wait! Already? Thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
I want to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Let's wait.
I will see you when you return.
Did my game close? My game closed! Hold on, let me just open it up. I didn't save. I didn't save. Oh my god, no. I haven't saved.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere
Oh.
moments, I never left your side.
Okay, thank god. Oh, thank god. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
But
I will be here, waiting for you.
everything goes dark and you die. What? But how is there only one left?
You're on a path in the woods.
Get me out of these chains. Hold on, let's talk a bit.
Okay.
You're supposed to end the world, but I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to
Yeah.
hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Let's go upstairs and retrieve the blade.
Thank you. You turn back.
Where are you going? You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
I want to
She
get her out of
needed
her. It
our
wasn't
help
giving me
to
the
get out of
option.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago.
I wanted to
there's
help
only a severed
her.
arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
She lost an arm. I'm locking her down here. Let's
Your
finish this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. Where is she?
Close the door behind you.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Investigate the arm.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb. A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement. And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders. The princess
I wanted
tears
to help
into
her. Shut up.
Her teeth and
Oh.
claws are unnatural. The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Yeah,
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I wanted to help.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost
Hi.
feral. The last step gives way to the
Whoa.
damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides,
I am
seemingly the only living
entranced by this
things that
game. This
occupy
game is so good.
strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
She's right there.
Her shining eyes
Oh.
appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now. You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your
Shit.
gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have
Damn.
no
You know
hope.
what? That's kind of...
You live and die.
She's calling
Yeah.
for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
survive.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Stay alive.
You're a little slower this time. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We
Yeah.
need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Okay. Yeah.
She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache.
Stand still.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows,
Damn.
her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip.
My inner
Your hands
organs.
scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it. But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering. And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Okay.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
You need me to free you, don't
Every
you?
creature craves freedom. You will too before you die.
You can leave. Just let me go.
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step,
Free the creature then.
and then another, and then It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You can feel turning the tunnel wet.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you.
Whoa.
This place is cold.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna be burned. I'm gonna be like... It's gonna be awful. We reach forward, they're gone, the mirror's gonna make some leave, but... nothing at all. This isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and see a figure. A figure faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splits the dress into two. And then a crack forms, another, and another, turns into jagged posts of broken glass. Oh. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh, I have so many questions. Where is this? What are we? What is the princess? Did you make her
She
too?
is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Well, it didn't work, because I didn't want to listen to you. She made me, what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Okay, so I'm the long quiet. She's the mound. I'm not gonna slay her. I want you to know that before you do. I want you to know before you die.
Well,
Forget.
There's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Okay, because
It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
Okay. Because I do love her. Tunnel fragment glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Narrator's right, you're long quiet in the vast surroundings of quiet, and finally temporarily wake up. This is all of you. See? Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the beast to her. Finally arrive at the heart of things. There is no final destiny for the bear witness. There's nothing for you to find. Oh! My god. Oh my god.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Hello.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls her endless cascading smiles in response, then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him.
Yeah. I'm long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I don't know. There's so many stories we can left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing
Malo,
to
quit playing the
resolve,
finals.
nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens,
She's
just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need an answer before I make a choice.
My very nature is paradox,
Stop,
as is
Mala.
yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
I know.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If
No.
this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
No, please, please, stop.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things devouring within things devouring. But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life.
Aw.
Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion. But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions. There is a natural order to the cycle of things sustaining things. A world without sustenance is a world without relationships. And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
I want to give it to violence.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
Ooh, goddess.
You become nothing, a black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action. But at the
My
feet
goddess.
of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacy is reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine. When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it. Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
I missed when that was you.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
I want to see all of them routes.
To question everything is to deny proof of the reality that lies in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you did not live alone. You found me, and we held trust in each other for no reason than to believe in something that wasn't us. Cold skepticism turned to liberation, but it required a journey to blossom.
Ooh, this is so cool. I like seeing all my
Though
past
you
ones.
have blossomed, do you have no more journeys left to make? What of those in the spaces beyond? Would you erase the path ahead to hold everyone still?
The path is a metaphor, I want to protect them. Path is a metaphor, I want to protect them.
And that is what I want too, to protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me. Your letter drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I wanted that feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight, good Leon. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
The clash between the baits and you shake your eyebrow and just
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's so easy to believe in things you believe in when you sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What do you think happens if you leave her?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all.
I
I
kind of want to join her.
Wherever we go.
You keep, change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Alright, let's do this.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh my god. Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a
Wow.
little after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for all
Yeah.
time's sake.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Single blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Until next one.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Yeah.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
So there. I don't want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I don't want to hurt anyone if there has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw
I
the
don't
truth.
want that either.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
That's not what I want. I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
But you're important to me. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Oh. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Alright. I take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
If we're talking about this right now, don't we know how do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
Damn. How does it help them?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
How do we know this won't, is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back. Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you.
I do.
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
Yeah. We'd have to decide every time, forever. Eventually something's gonna be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
I don't want to slay her. But I don't want to go back. I want to be with her. What I want every... You know what? I'm just gonna go with her plan.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
You're on a path in the woods.
All right. That was the Slay the Princess. This is something I'm going to come back to. I might stream it, but it is something I'm going to come back to because I do want to go through the other routes to see what happens there. I want to see if I can get a different ending. So this isn't going to be the last video of Slay the Princess, but it is going to be the last for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was incredible to see you guys, and I can't wait to play this again, honestly. So, see you guys in the next one, but bye!